can you ignore what's right in front of you? The Dream Scourge is here, in the soil, and it's killing us. Oh my goodness. Are you a godlike? In that case, you're right on time.
Maybe you can talk some sense into our governor. Put the fear of the gods in him.
Tempers are high, but I don't see any assassins. Yet.
Excuse me, but unless you have official business, I'll thank you not to involve yourself in our private discussion. Very well. I hope you remember that behind these walls, your influence has limits.
I'm sure she didn't come all this way just to challenge your authority. As you can see, I was just proving a point to our esteemed governor.
A cart full of spoiled vegetables. You call that a point?
Emerald Stair used to be a lush garden for miles around, and now I don't even recognize it. First came the invasive species, roots and mycelium growing overnight, as though nature itself had gone mad. The Dream Scourge has twisted our lands, our wildlife, and now, our farms. Then there's no time to waste arguing with bureaucrats.
I like her already.
I believe that we can restore the land, bring back its soul and its sanity, cut off the Dream Scourge at the root. Our governor would rather ignore the problem. He doesn't trust animancy as his father did.
They do. And that's the kind of reckless behavior I'm trying to avoid.
Reckless is all we have time for. Before we can deal with the Dream Scourge, we first need to understand it. Unfortunately, new experiments have to go through him.
Must be nice that all the arguing isn't about you, for once.
I'm just trying to stop Chiata from hurting herself. Animancy is dangerous when you're shooting in the dark. I see you're unfamiliar with animancy. Are you going to tell her about your family's base?
How dare you?
I know it was an accident, but look what...
While we argue among ourselves, the Dream Scourge is tearing... Then we'd better do it somewhere else.
Your request is denied, Chiata.
I wasn't asking.
Your responsibilities are to the settlement. Turning away from them sets a precedent that I cannot allow.
Everything I have proposed has been for Fior, and you still refuse to cooperate. Under the circumstances, I don't have much of a choice.
Then neither do I. Chiata Castel, from this day forth, you are banished from Fior Messiverno.
Banished?
What?
Ignacy, we can't lose our brightest animancer in the middle of a crisis.
Your pupil has gone too far, Quilici. Take her and leave. You're still a guest in my town, but... Perhaps. But I can't just let her continue to...
They aren't your animancers.
Don't bother, old man. He isn't his... I've done all I can for Fior Messiverno. Now limp back to your giant house like a good... We should talk somewhere private. Meet me at my house.
I'll find us another bedroom. a powerful feeling we weren't supposed to. See this.
No darkness. Only color.
Founded machine. Excuse me, but I'm that is.
The other is healthy. Tia seems unconcerned about it.
Sa che facciamo? You're beginning to sound agiata.
Have you ever stopped and listened?
Sure, but once we found it, don't have to that.
I asked for something. I can't let anyone discover this. Envoy, I'm sorry. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Adra to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck? No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Ethelmir's treatise on Votica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe animancy should be reined in. How can I? All right. I'll do some more tests and see where they lead me. But I won't publish anything until I'm absolutely sure.
What do you think of Jata's theory?
Well, my experiment
Unpredictable? Like the essence has no sense of direction. How do you know?
Ado, welcome to my fine stuff.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up this house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giata, some manners, if you please.
Why start now?
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego. I can think of one. He's an entitled little worm who can't stand to be proven wrong.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone. So am I. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want. On my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long. In a way, I do. I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
Your parents would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Nadiran envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of animancers. It's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days. Sorry. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by... I just realized this is the end. I have to leave.
Some people don't find out who they really are until they leave home.
You'll be all right. My advice, find a good tavern and learn how to prepare a squirrel over an open flame.
Maybe if I focus on what I have gained, I can learn to accept everything I've lost. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast. Glad to hear it. Your education should come in handy. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town. And then there's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge. I'd rather you find that out for yourself. Whatever it is, I won't be disappointed. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Envoy, welcome.
I have been thinking about the moon.
Not easy. portable, reliable, and verifiable. On this end, healing crystals.
Sweetheart, I'm so thankful for the gift, but now I must study it out. So shoot, we'll speak later. Darling, look. Isn't my new vase just beautiful?
Beautiful indeed. It's very precious.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but... Giada, what a loss. I owe that young woman. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked. Ha! A novel idea, that. What I need is a stronger... Grimoires can hold intense power, but not for long. Besides, grimoires require a wizard to draw in essence. It's too dangerous at this... Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Adragon... Indeed, but that well is almost dry. I need more. An Adragon's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgon queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgon in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Adragon had died. Still, Delamgon queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards. Do be careful.
Well, let's go. That Atragon's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
Hello, welcome to my farm.
Oh, it's you.
Leave me alone, all right? Maybe, maybe not. Well, don't tell anyone I'm here. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. I guess you must have seen something in him I didn't. Hope your mercy doesn't come back. Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, I can sleep at night. Good luck out.
Envoy, over here. Good. You finally showed up. The name's Keeledge. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. No. They're fine. It's Ludwig's nightmare squad I'm worried. I don't want to draw their attention. I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous. All right. I suppose. Exactly how far do you want me? Understood. Until later, envoy.
Worse and rough!
That it? Here they come.
I think worse and rough!
Wildlife came through here on their way deeper into the forest. Probably attacked this thing as they passed by.
Gone. Adelaro's gone. It's a dream. Hello. Are you a fish too?
Something's not right with her. She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us.
We are a dandelion seed. Adelaro's face burst into violet when the dreams came.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before...
She watched that happen to him.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us. When you find them, they will scream. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed, but tell us of Adelaro.
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in. He calls himself Fidelio. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us.
I think worse and rough!
Is that all you got? Take him down.
Ben!
Right behind you. Another win, but who's counting? Did you hear that? Never mind.
Hurry in the brush!
Worse than rust! Worse than rust!
I'd always heard they're more scared of us than we are of them.
Worse than rust!
Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zargs are protecting something.
Closer now. I know you're hungry. Don't worry. My friends here won't bite. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zareps. I have given them purpose, as well as safety and a secure source of food. As a practitioner of magic yourself, you probably already know what's happening here. These Zareps and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Precisely. How wonderful to speak with someone with such arcane knowledge after all this time alone. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive. We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarep friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction.
I may not love animancy, but I don't trust this guy at all. You don't settle an honest dispute by sneaking and sabotaging.
I hate to say it, but if there's a chance that animancy is causing the Dream Scourge, this Nimdude might be in the right.
Well,
This one's mine. Let's go.
Worth and rot!
To your left. This is it.
Worth and rot!
This way.
Worth and rot! 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 Worth and rot!
Nice job.
Be right with you.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Seek! Worth!
Not looking good. Look left.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Worth and rot! Come and get me! Worth and rot! 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 To the right! Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
You're a good friend.
Nice shot!
Just like the good old days.
Misguided Nimdu. I really don't think nature needs any help.
Worth and rot! Worth and rot!
Take a moment, people.